Hi, hello.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamika. This is gonna be a Kindle Unlimited update because I've not done one in a minute. Like, it's been a little while since I've done a Kindle Unlimited update, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my life is a disaster right now, and all I want to do is just tell you the books I've checked out on Kindle Unlimited. I don't want to tell you what I've been reading on it. I don't want to tell you what I've returned, because honestly I've not been keeping up with it and it would be too much. So I'm just going to share what I have out on Kindle Unlimited. I think a lot of this has actually changed, and if it hasn't, we're not going to be shocked by that information. I don't know why anyone would be, but yeah, we're going to talk about the books that I have out on Kindle Unlimited. I'll go through them with you and you all can just kind of like be like, oh my god, I'm so shocked she has a gay book on there. Here are the books I currently have out on Kindle Unlimited. We're gonna go from the oldest book on my Kindle Unlimited. We might actually be returning books in this process. We don't know. First up, we have Vanandi, which is a female vampire romance. I actually think I started reading a different one. But I still really want to read this because this one is about a filmmaker, I'm pretty sure. I really do want to get to this one relatively soon. I just haven't gotten around to it. So this is just a circumstance of I've forgotten it's on my Kindle. So what I'll promise myself is I will read this by the next Kindle Unlimited update. If I haven't, then we're returning it. That's the end of it. I've talked about this enough that you would think that I would have already read this by now, but apparently that's not how this works. Next up, we have Promises and Pomegranates. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I'm honestly not even remotely interested in this right now. If I want to read this, I know it exists, so I'm gonna go ahead and return this because I borrowed this in December. I don't think I'm getting around to it anytime soon. It's September. Been almost a year on my Kindle Unlimited TBR and I have not even looked at it. Next up, we have A Promise of Torment. This is a dark reverse harem serial killer bully romance by Mallory Fox. This is one that I am definitely interested in reading and checking out fairly quickly. I have not forgotten that it's on here. I just have not been utilizing my Kindle Unlimited to get my backlist titles. So I promise that I will read this, and I think this is going to be another one where I say if I haven't read this by the next time we do an update, because I do these like, typically I end up doing these once every 2 months ish. If I haven't read it by that point, then we will return it, but I really think this is one that is going to be exactly what I want. I think I just need to be in the headspace for a serial killer romance, but I'm interested. I think this one's gonna work, and if I remember correctly, I think this is actually a female as the serial killer, which I do tend to absolutely adore. Up next, we have A Curse of Shadow and Thorns. This is a fairy tale retelling, a fantasy romance, and I am addicted to fantasy romances, specifically if they are retellings in any capacity. Those just tick every single box that I need. Do I know what this fairy tale retelling is? No, I don't have a clue. All I heard was it was a fairy tale retelling and it's fantasy. It's kind of got like a Ruin of Roses vibes, and I finished that series, absolutely fell in love with it, so I'm very interested in getting to this. I don't think I've talked about this one in a KU update, but I probably did because I checked this out back in April and I just haven't gotten around to getting back to the books and back to the series and like actually giving it a shot instead of, you know, reading 5 million other things on my Kindle. Are we shocked? I'm definitely not shocked. Some more that are not shocking, I have Can You Just Die My Darling Volume 2 and 3. I specifically had these on here because I did not want to lose them just in case they left Kindle Unlimited. I checked these out back in May. I need to just jump on it. So we're gonna make that a priority. Is I'm going to just try to get through this manga series. This is something that I think dark romance lovers might like, but I have to read it to be able to tell you that and like to be able to actually give you an answer of, is this for my dark romance readers? Essentially, this is about a boy who is so infatuated with this girl and he has like this massive crush on her, but he ends up having a desire to kill her. So every time he's around her, he wants to kill her. So I'm just interested to see what happens there and what we're really gonna get out of the story. Oh look, more books that I have had on here since June. I'm not surprised. We have Nightshade. This is a dark paranormal romance. It says it is a gothic romance. It's by Carrie Lake. I know nothing about this. I probably downloaded it because it said it was a gothic dark romance, and that probably was like, oh my god, that's definitely a horror romance. That's what my brain said, so that's why I had to download it. Do I know anything about it? No. Not a clue. Not even a single clue. You know what else I have on here that I have no clue about? Gothicana. A dark academia gothic romance. Again, I saw gothic and I was like, oh, that's definitely gonna be horror. And I just never read it. Never got around to it. It was just like, it's on my Kindle now, so I've read it. Also on here is The Odds by Jeff Strand. I know I haven't talked about this on my channel, but this is actually, it was pitched to me as, if you liked Squid Games, try this, because it's basically Squid Games in a book. So am I gonna read it? Absolutely. Is that why I downloaded it? Absolutely. Have I just forgotten it was on my Kindle? Absolutely. Do I want to get to this as soon as possible? No. I do want to get to it pretty quickly, but not like, it's not like the next thing I want to jump and like read. But I am very excited to read a book that is the Squid Games in a book form. Speaking of Squid Games, did they put season 2 out on Netflix? I don't remember. It's really not important to this video, but I've curiosity over here. Then we have Summer Lake Massacre, a slasher horror. This is by L.R.J. Allen. That is a mouthful for a name on a book, I'm just saying. This one I am interested. I started reading it. I made it like 20-some% through it. It reminded me very much of Fear Street. I got Fear Street vibes, specifically Fear Street 1978, which is the second movie in that trilogy following the camp, like the camp massacre. I just never went back to it. That's it. I read like 30% and I never went back to it. Do I need to get on that? Yeah. Do I really feel like sometimes when I go back to books that I've went like 20% into, then I just try to finish them, I'm like, maybe I put this down because I wasn't liking it. Typically, yeah, that is what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but we will find out. I will return to it. We will see. We have some ones that I have checked out specifically because of a Polycon. I have Daddy's Little One. This is a forbidden student-teacher romance. This is Daddy King. I met the author. She was very sweet, very precious. I did buy a physical copy of this book and it is signed. It is in the stack of books that I need to do something with that I'm going to eventually maybe give away. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what books are being given away yet. I have not figured it out. I will figure it out. It's just at this moment in time, I have not done it. This is a Daddy King romance. It's literally all I can tell you. I don't know anything about it. Don't have a clue. Also, Fatal Harmony. This is book 1 in a vampire series or a paranormal series of some kind. It's dark paranormal. I walked up to the author and I said, hey, that looks cool. I saw the blood on the back. That's what she got me. What's it about? And then she was like, oh, it's paranormal. I don't remember anything else she said about it, but it's dark paranormal and I want to read it. And I obviously have not touched it since I checked it out in July. Now, a bunch of these I have on here, I don't even remember checking some of these out. So, example of that, Bexley's Biker by Misty Walker. That is book 3 in a series. Why did I check this out? I do believe I watched one of her TikToks and she had very specific recommendation, but I can't tell you why I picked it up. I don't remember what the recommendation was. Not a clue on what the actual recommendation was on that part, but it was a recommendation. And it was like, if you like this specific thing, here you go. For the life of me, I don't have a clue on what that was. Also, we have Savage Games. This is a academy bully romance. I think it's pretty obvious why I checked this out. Bully romance. There was another reason. Unfortunately, I could not tell you what the other reason is. I think Carrie told me I would like it, but I'm not for sure. I can't truly remember if Carrie said I was gonna like it or not, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't know. I also have Wishes. This is by Sabrina G and Aiden Perry. Aiden Perry wrote the erotic horror that is going to be a dark romance series that I read and was like, oh my god. So I obviously had to check this out because she also wrote this and I was like, this is obviously going to be fantastic. I read 2 pages of it and started reading The Madhouse by Liza James, which is anyone shocked by that? Because you shouldn't be. Eliza James released and I was like, gimme. So that's what we're doing. We're now reading the Eliza James release. Eliza James, this book is literally a step sibling romance. female stepsister romance with Lizzie Borden vibes. Cults, of course, because that is just what Liza is known for at this point. And lots of religious trauma. Just know that going in, lots of religious trauma. I also have Pen Pal by J.T. Glessinger. I think that's how you say the author's name. This is erotic horror. Everyone was like, oh my god, I want this romance, but it's actually erotic horror. So obviously I picked it up and said, hello, you are now mine. And now I'm going to read it. That is just a given at this point because hello, it's me and my little Jason's here. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to dive into an erotic horror that is like so hyped on like Romancelandia. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens. Last one. This one is Don't Stop Me. This one is by Eden McCoy. Emery? No, Eden Emery. Oh my god, I cannot word. This is a female dark romance. You know, last year I said give me more dark romance that's sapphic. Give me the sapphic dark. Give me all of the dark romance you can possibly give me. And then you know what happened? All the authors saw my post and they were like, oh shit, we gotta do that just for Tamika because she does not read anything but gay shit. So here we are. I am obviously very grateful, eternally grateful that the gods have given me this wish that I have asked for. They've granted my wish and they have just given me everything I could ever need in my life. Thank you. That is all. I will be taking no questions at this time. But you're welcome for never shutting the fuck up about it because I know, just like you all know, I am the reason that this happened. And if you all don't know that sarcasm, I don't know if you've met me or not, but hey, how's it going? That is everything I have checked out from Kindle Unlimited. It is 3 minutes till my live show with Ashley, so I must wrap this up now. If you're still here and you for some reason enjoyed my video just now, because I am a train wreck every single day of my life, and this video, no exception, absolutely talking out of my ass all the time. If you're still here, you still enjoyed the video. I don't know why, I don't know how, but leave me a chicken emoji down in the comments. And I know that seems random, but I just looked at my computer and I have a Stardew Valley emoji. So if you are still here, leave me a chicken emoji and I will see y'all in the next one. I probably won't be this energetic in the next one. I'll just give you a fair warning. This is kind of a one-off, so bye.
Don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, these babies said that they don't got a future like